Now this story, there's a looming battle over votes as the ANC Limpopo goes to conference this weekend. Current provincial chair Mathabatha is running against Dickson Masemola. We've seen many other ANC regional and provincial conferences go to court because of unsatisfied factions. What will it be then this weekend? What is going to be like? Let's find out as we preview that with eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge, watching those developments for us closely on the ground. Kopulukwane in Limpopo. Nome, good afternoon. Well, we will throw we want to find out what's been happening about the legal battle that's been happening with Mathabatha, talking about possible legal challenges and legal opinions. Are we about to see a repeat of some of these court battles in this conference?
Well, with the ANC conferences, you may never know, but history has taught us that litigation and legal action is not something that you can write off. It has happened with many provinces before, should I say a number of provinces before, including KwaZulu-Natal, the Eastern Cape, the Free State, and the Northwest to some extent. So it's not surprising that there are talks of a looming legal action. At the center of it really are those unhappy branches of the ANC and members who allege that they are being closed outside, and they also allege that some processes leading up to branch general meetings were not convened in line with the ANC constitution. They allege that there was manipulation of processes leading up to the regional conferences, some of them in this province of Polokwane. Remember, the ANC in this province has got 5 regions. If my memory serves me well, they are Vembe, Sekhukhune, Peter Mokaba are some of the districts and regions in this area where the ANC is dominant. And in the issue of the Peter Mokaba Regional Conference, there are some who are calling for a rerun, who say that conference was not convened in line with ANC guidelines. And one of those people is the provincial secretary of the ANC Limpopo, that is Soviet Lekhanyane, who says, well, according to where he is sitting, that conference did not or was not conducted in a manner that was regular. So today Mathabatha confirming to eNCA that yesterday night the Provincial Executive Committee of the ANC received a legal opinion which said, well, they can continue with the conference, even those who are unhappy, even if and when they do decide to go to court. According to the legal opinion, the PEC will emerge victorious in court. So as we speak, the conference scheduled for this coming weekend is set to take place this coming weekend. Let's take a listen to Mathabatha.
The legal advice that we have as officials of the African National Congress, which we presented to the PEC yesterday, was that there is nothing that should be able to stop the conference. Those who are bringing these legal challenges, they don't really have a legal basis to stand on.
Now, of course, there's a man who's vying for that position there, Siphamandla, and he is Dickson Masemola. He's been talking about why he's contesting for the chairmanship position of the ANC Limpopo province, and apparently calling for some change.
He says it's time for new hands and new leadership in terms of the party's provincial leadership. Dickson Masemola is not new when it comes to ANC leadership in Limpopo. He served as the provincial deputy chairperson of the ANC in this province, but in 2014 he had to make way for Mathabatha, and he says now it's time for new hands. He's of the view that Mathabatha does not deserve a third term. It's time for succession plan now to take place. He says they need new blood, they need leaders who will take the ANC, to greater heights in this province. He says he will focus on unity and renewal of the ANC, and also that the people of Limpopo benefit from his leadership collective should he emerge victorious over this weekend. Let's take a listen.
Firstly, it's for us to embark and intensify political education so that we empower members of the ANC in terms of ideological training and as well as political development. It's extremely important and in fact very much urgent that it has to be intensified, it has to be enhanced. That is the first thing. The second thing is to make sure that we become very decisive on matters which challenges the political health of the ANC, because there are quite a lot of things that, understandably, if we sharpen our decision-making processes in good time, so that things that have got the potential to basically trouble the movement going forward. An example is the matter that you spoke about earlier on of the VBS issue. The extent to which we take decisions timelessly would actually help the movement to be able to, avoid matters that can find permanence in the life of the organization. The third element for me would be to have the ANC that reconnects with the people. The trust deficit that exists between the ANC and the people, it is precisely because of the character and the posture and how we actually handle matters of public interest and therefore of national importance. So I'm looking forward to an ANC that will reconnect with the base and make sure that when the people look at the character of the leadership in office, they must say, okay, by the way, these are the men and women. This is a collective that understandably resonates with our thinking and our expectations, because we will be in office not for ourselves, not for members, but for young and old and the people of this province in general. So basically, I'm looking forward to the ANC that is a character would actually make it easier for young and old to identify not just with the brand, but the manner in which matters are handled.
It's very rare, and Siphamandla, to hear politicians saying that they are friends. But that's why Mathabatha, who's seeking re-election, is describing Masemola as a buddy.
Indeed, he says there is no bad blood between the two. They are just politicians who are contesting for political space, which is allowed within the ANC. Remember, there are talks of Mathabatha going to occupy one of the top positions in the ANC's leadership come the December Congress. It's something that he said he just does not want to talk about for now. He wants to focus on getting re-elected as the provincial chairperson. But he has also said that he supports President Cyril Ramaphosa for a second term. When it comes to his colleague and his comrade Dickson Masemola, he says, well, after the conference, they will still be friends because it's not personal. This is what he had to say.
People know that Dickson is my friend. We are comrades, and we do a lot of things together with Comrade Dickson. Comrades must understand that this is, we are here representing mandates, not our jackets, the two of us. It should not be as if we are now becoming enemies because we are contesting each other. No, we will continue planning and representing the African National Congress together with Comrade Dickson, even after this conference. This is what comrades must know. It's not about individuals. It's about the African National Congress and the people of Limpopo at the center of it. Firstly, the people of Limpopo, then the African National Congress. We are just servants to this cause.
That's the incumbent there. That's the provincial chair of the ANC in Limpopo, trying to go for his third term, going against Dickson Masemola. That provincial conference expected to take place in Polokwane this weekend. Ending that update this hour by Siphamandla Goge.